Welcome back to CT3, where we highlight 3 clips and I'll recap with a few educational pointers to ensure your rights aren't violated on your next encounter with a cop. The channels being featured today are...
I know my rights, sir. I don't have to give you my ID.
Well, you need to.
I'm not giving you my ID. I don't have to give you my ID. Why do I have to give you my ID?
Because you're a potential witness on this.
So you don't need my ID for that. You need to go to the proper authorities, to the judge or the magistrate to go get a warrant.
If you walk away, how are we supposed to know who you are?
Okay, well, right now you're not going to violate my Fourth Amendment rights.
Sir,
I haven't broken any laws.
listen. It doesn't make a difference.
It does make a difference. This is America, man. This is not Germany. This is America.
Are you refusing to give me your life?
If you're not already, make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you won't miss the next episode. Also, the link to these awesome channels are in the description. So if you're looking for updates or just want to show them love, don't hesitate to check out their channels. Go ahead and gently smash that like button so this video will spread and help put an end to police misconduct and also helps educate the uneducated. Let's get right into it.
Ma'am, need your ID, please.
This is not a stop and ID state. I'm not giving y'all my ID. I have nothing to do with y'all stopping a driver for no tags.
Well, the thing is here, he is going to write him some citations. It's potentially going to go to court.
That has nothing to do with him going to court. Has nothing to do with me.
If you want to ID you and you're a potential witness that will be called to court.
I'm not going to be called to court over a tag on the car. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. I know my rights.
There's no...
I know my rights, sir.
Okay, well,
I know my rights, sir. I don't have to give you my ID.
Well, you need to.
I'm not giving you my ID. I don't have to give you my ID. Why do I have to give you my ID?
Because you're a potential witness on this.
Potential witness on what? I have nothing to do with him being stopped for driving.
You're in the vehicle right now.
I have nothing to do with it.
Would you like
I know
to
my
testify
rights.
for him
No, I would not. Nope.
No?
Nope.
Okay. You have a warrant?
Nope.
You must.
I just showed y'all my warning ticket from Champaign.
You didn't show me.
He's seen it. I don't have to show you. He's the one that made the stop.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, let me see the ticket then.
Sure, I'll give you the warning ticket. You can see it. Champaign warning ticket 524, Jennifer Pelham. Plotner 539 is his badge number. My address, Buick LaCrosse 2000, registration VIN number. Warning ticket for no valid registration because I didn't have that valid registration paper right there, but he ran it and it was valid.
Well, can I see it? Because I can't read it from you.
No, you cannot. He's seen it. It was in his physical hands.
You know, why are you being so uncooperative?
I'm not being uncooperative. You're not going to stand. You're not going to stomp on my rights, sir.
We're not stomping on your rights.
You are stomping on my rights. You have no reason to run my name, and you're not going to. No, you don't.
Because you're potentially involved
I'm
in some criminal
potentially
activity
sitting in the passenger seat, not driving. You stopped him for a driving charge,
Sir,
I'm not going to argue with you about it. You're not going to stomp on my rights. I have nothing to do with that.
Well, you do because you're in the vehicle.
It doesn't matter.
It does.
No, it does not.
It does.
No, it does not.
It does.
No, it doesn't. And I'm not going to give you my ID.
Yeah. Well, there's a reason for that. And that's always that.
I just showed you that they just run my name. They gave me a warning ticket.
Okay, well, if somebody else could have been driving.
I'm not giving you my ID. I just showed you my ticket, my warning ticket. I'm not giving you my ID.
Okay.
I gave it to him.
That's ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous. I know my rights, and you know my rights. That's why you're not forcing me to give you anything.
Not yet.
You're not going to, neither. You won't, neither.
No.
You won't, neither.
Well, potentially.
No, potentially you won't.
If you want ID yourself,
I ain't got nothing to do with a traffic stop. I have nothing to do with a traffic stop. No, sir, I do not. I have nothing to do with a traffic stop. No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't even know. I don't even know why you're trying to argue with me about it.
Because there's usually a reason why somebody won't identify themselves.
Well, I mean, I know
it's because have you not had anyone like check you on your knowing people's actual rights? You've never had that happen? Do you not watch auditors or anything? Fourth Amendment. They audit.
So you haven't seen that
stuff? You haven't seen that kind of stuff?
We're not trying to be assholes.
I'm not.
I certainly don't watch shows on police work. I do it for over 20 years.
Well, then you need to, sir. You need to watch because you
really
guys
think
have.
The shows are correct. And...
All right.
Oh no, I know they are.
All right. Let me ask you this: do you think that there's like every single cop in America is perfectly okay and perfectly doing the job.
Dude, we're just like anybody else. There's
Right.
good ones, bad ones.
There's some
people
bad
make
apples,
mistakes,
right?
And there's
Right.
nobody's
So-
perfect.
You are
All law
absolutely right.
enforcement's not
So
perfect.
the
You are
auditors-
absolutely right.
So the auditors, there's these guys, they make like YouTube and social media content, and basically they cop watch, you know, like where areas where they're having problems with the cops not acting right. And they just record, and then they learn their laws and their rights and realize, you know, the things that happens with police force, you know, police force they're used to, like, you know,
Well, you guys are
like you can
asserting-
identify her to like run her thing and see if she's got warrants.
That's all you want to do. That's
That's
why
all
you
you wanna
want
do,
my
right?
ID. You want
You
to
just
see
wanna
if I
check
have
it.
warrants. You don't want me as a witness for him.
You just want to check it, right?
You just want to make sure I don't have warrants, and that's
your opinion. That's what
no,
you said.
that's
Okay.
the truth of the matter.
If we're gonna
That's
do it.
That's
Okay,
your
I'm done
opinion.
talking.
that's the truth of the matter.
I'll see y'all when y'all bring my paperwork.
You see how he walked away? Because he knows I'm right.
When a police officer walks away in defeat, it suggests that the officer recognized the legal limitations and the potential repercussions of continuing an unlawful demand. Because the act of a police officer demanding identification from a passenger during a traffic stop without legal grounds is a serious infringement on individual rights and a misuse of police authority. This scenario highlights the importance of understanding and asserting one's rights to prevent unjust treatment by law enforcement. Passengers in a vehicle during a traffic stop are not legally required to provide identification unless there is reasonable suspicion that they have committed a crime. Traffic stops typically involve the driver, who may need to present a driver's license, registration, and proof of insurance. However, passengers are not subject to the same requirements unless specific circumstances justify such a request. Demanding ID from a passenger without any reasonable suspicion or legal cause is an abuse of power and a violation of the passenger's Fourth Amendment rights. Jennifer's awareness of her rights played a pivotal role in this situation. By knowing that she was not required to provide ID without reasonable suspicion of a crime, she was able to stand firm against the officer's unlawful demand. Her knowledge not only protected her from potential violation, but also highlighted the importance of legal literacy among citizens. When individuals are well informed about their rights, they are better equipped to resist unlawful demands and hold law enforcement accountable. Let's continue.
It's my First Amendment right. It's my First Amendment right. If you know, it has everything to do with it. I don't want to hear it anymore.
It's not your choice. So what I'm telling you, I've told you this before. You're not free to go, man.
What crime have I committed?
Stay right here. Stay
What
right
crime?
here.
Don't touch
Stay
me.
right
Don't
here.
touch me.
Okay,
Get your hands
listen,
off
you're
me.
not listening to anything I'm telling you.
Because you're wrong.
No,
it's
'cause
my
what
First
I'm
Amendment
telling
right.
you is this is the same thing I've explained to you on 85. So everything that you take, photographs of the crime scene, videos, is subject to subpoena.
All right, what crime have I committed?
Okay, I'm not
touch
telling
me.
you committed a crime. I'm explaining
Okay.
you're not free to go.
Okay, so you
Let
don't
me
have the
see your
right to
ID.
detain me.
Let
No,
me-
I'm not
actually,
sure
I
no.
do. Actually, I do.
I haven't
now.
committed a crime.
Yeah, it's not a crime.
It's going to be obstruction.
It's my First Amendment. No,
Investigative
I'm on
detention.
public property.
Let me
It's
see
my,
your
it's my
ID.
First Amendment
Let
right.
me see your
I'm not.
ID.
No. Can get your supervisor here. Who's your
ID.
supervisor?
He's right over there.
All right, get your supervisor,
I'm
please.
identifying you. Plain
Okay,
and
no,
simple.
I want to see your supervisor. I want to talk to your
Talk to me real
supervisor.
quick, man. Listen.
I want to talk to your supervisor.
The supervisor is busy, man.
Okay.
There's a big
Well, leave
thing
me
going
alone.
on,
It's my
right?
First Amendment right.
Can-
We're in the United States of
can you-
America. I have not broken the law. I'm on public property.
let me-
I'm not interfering
Sir,
with your crime
sir,
scene.
Can you stop talking and listen just for a couple of seconds, okay? As this officer's trying to explain, all right? When somebody's taking photographs, stuff like that, it may have to be used in court at a later time, man. That's the only thing. We're not trying to get you in trouble. We're not trying to hem you up. Not upset that you're recording or taking pictures, man. All we want to do is just have you identified. That way, if this goes before a court or whatever, they know that you were out here and know that you may have a picture that's going to help them solve this crime, dude. That's it.
Okay, you
That's
have.
all it is.
First of all, you have plenty of surveillance and everything of whatever happened. Second of all,
Just your ID.
if you whatever you need from my footage, my camera, you need a subpoena or warrant for that.
Right,
Well,
and that's
that's
perfectly
exactly what I
fine.
explained
That's
to
why we're not trying to
Okay,
take your
so
favor
you
or
don't need
anything.
my ID for
But
that.
listen,
You need to go to the proper authorities,
hang
to
on
the
a second.
judge or the magistrate to go
Sir,
get a
sir,
warrant.
if you walk away, how are we supposed to know who you are to be
Okay,
able to
well,
get your camera or any footage
this
at
my
a later point in
okay.
time?
Right now, you're not gonna
That's
violate
it.
my Fourth Amendment right of
not violating
seizing my ID or my
We're not seizing
identification
anything.
when I
What's your
have
name?
not committed a crime,
What's your name?
sir. I
But by
do
not giving us your name, you're delaying our
If
investigation.
I have not committed a crime, I don't have to. I'm not required to identify myself right
That is
now.
a
Resist
misdemeanor,
delay of
No,
crime.
no, I'm not required to identify myself right now because I have not committed a
I've
crime.
already explained to you
Oh my
why you're
gosh.
here. Okay? So
What's
it's
your name?
simple.
What's your name and badge number?
Right here, Officer Maddox, CMPD 6161.
Okay,
So all I need
because I
right-
don't appreciate you touching me.
Well, I've told you several times to
I'm not
stop.
executing my First Amendment right.
Investigative detention has nothing to do with that. So all I'm explaining to you is, you already reiterated, I just need your information. First name, last name, date of birth. Point of contact, that's it.
I don't need to give you any of that.
When this goes to the district attorney's office,
You don't need any of this. I'm a near bystander. You don't need any of my footage. You have everything. You have everything I have.
Explain it to you. Okay, when you're taking
Okay,
photographs of the whole crime scene, they're gonna.
You don't need to know who I am. Nobody here. I don't have anything. I wasn't here when the crime occurred.
I'm not trying to take you downtown.
Okay, the guy was in the stretcher before I got here. Already loaded up in the ambulance. There's nothing here, nothing that I have of the crime. I was not here when the crime was committed.
That's awesome. So all I do
So you don't need my footage.
No, so what I do
not
is
asking for your
I
footage,
type
man. We're
in the
asking
narrative
for
so
your
the district
name,
attorneys
that's
know.
You don't
that
need my. I don't need to. All these people here filming, and you try to point me out, try to single me out. I have not committed a crime. I was outside of the crime scene on public property.
That's fine. Taking
I'm on a public sidewalk right now.
All right. So we can see his face. We know. We'll figure it out.
I'm out of here, man. And I'm gonna write you up.
All right. Have a great night.
When a police officer unlawfully detains a person for filming their crime scene, it constitutes a serious violation of their constitutional rights. The right to film public officials performing their duties is crucial for maintaining checks and balances within the criminal justice system. When police officers tell an individual that they need to identify themselves because they're filming a crime scene, they are overstepping their legal authority. Citizens are not required to provide identification simply for recording public events, including crime scenes. This demand is particularly egregious when it lacks a lawful basis, as it constitutes an unlawful detention and a breach of the individual's Fourth Amendment rights. Also, law enforcement officers cannot compel individuals to provide their footage without proper legal procedures. If police genuinely need the footage for an investigation, they must obtain a warrant. This legal safeguard ensures that citizens' rights are protected against unreasonable searches and seizures. In addition, the demand for identification without such justification is an abuse of power and undermines the principles of due process. The cops' actions in this scenario can be seen as an intimidation tactic designed to discourage citizens from exercising their right to record. By unlawfully detaining individuals and demanding identification, law enforcement aims to create a climate of fear and compliance, discouraging public oversight. So much respect for this individual for standing up to this tyranny and not allowing these cops to violate his constitutional rights. Let's continue.
Okay, so I wasn't being rude. I just want a refund. And state clearly in their policy, which I just looked up, they have to refund it, okay, or exchange it. And I have the original receipt. I have everything. So now she's saying I'm being rude because I want a refund, and she don't like that.
So what I recommend then is you can contact the corporate headquarters.
Yeah, and I plan to.
And explain your situation okay, for remedy. And at this time, I'm going to ask you to leave because that's what she's asking.
Okay.
And again, whether you are eligible for the refund or not, I cannot make her do anything behind that register or
Okay.
behind the counter. I can't
Okay,
do that.
that's fine. Okay.
So,
But you can't make me leave.
well, I'm recommending you do leave.
Okay. Okay.
Because
That's
if,
fine.
If she wants to sign you plate,
Don't worry, it's gonna get to their corporate. It's gonna get to their corporate, and they're gonna fire her. And she could just refund me my money, and I'll be on my way. But no, she wants to get fired for not doing her job. That's just stupid.
well, that's on her, and that's for her to deal with.
Okay, that's fine. You're smirking over there, but believe me, you're smirking, but it's gonna get up there.
All right,
No problem. I have my receipt, and I will contact corporate since you don't want to refund my money. How you doing, officer? Name and badge number, sir.
My badge number?
Name and badge number. Yes, please.
It's 235.
Thank you very much.
All right.
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
I was just trying to get a refund.
Okay.
And she's refusing her to do her job. That's all.
Okay.
So she decided to call the
I
police.
recommend him to the corporate headquarters for
Okay.
resolution. There's no resolution right now here, so. But I'm sure they'll help you.
All right. Yeah, I'm ranking 235. Just so I can say who I spoke to also. What's your name?
Good citizen.
No, it don't work like that.
No, it does work like
No,
that.
it doesn't.
I haven't broken any laws.
You don't have to break the law.
Laws.
You don't have to break the law.
No, I do.
No, you don't
Yes,
have to
I
break the law
do.
for me to
Yes,
say
I
your
do.
name.
I don't have to identify. I'm sorry.
Hey,
So we could escalate it if you like.
we can
call
do
your
that. If you
supervisor.
wanna do that.
Call your
if you
supervisor.
want to do that.
Call your
I can
call
take
your
you to my
supervisor.
supervisor.
No, you can
Ask
call your
her.
supervisor
I can
here.
take you to my
I'm
supervisor.
requesting you
And-
call your supervisor.
Call him. You gotta
No,
call
you
him.
call your
call him.
supervisor. I'm
I'm
leaving.
gonna take you
She
up.
asked me to leave, so I'm leaving.
But he's asking you
I don't need to identify. I haven't broken any
You don't
laws.
have to break a law.
Yes, you do.
No, you
Yes, you do.
No, you don't. I'm sorry.
Yes, you do. You have to break a law.
No.
I have to be under arrest for a crime.
no.
You're investigating what? What are you investigating?
Here,
What are you investigating?
I'm gonna let you sue.
I can easily give you my name,
Well, give it to
but
me.
I don't want to.
Okay. Then what I do is I fingerprint you.
Go for it.
And
Go for it. Go
find out
take.
that
Do
way.
what you got to do.
All right.
I'm
If that's-
asking you for a supervisor. Plain and simple.
You can call the supervisor.
I'm not calling
Here,
anybody.
Sir.
I haven't broken any laws.
Listen. It doesn't make a difference.
It does make a difference. This is
listen,
America,
listen.
man. This is not Germany. This is America.
Are you refusing to give me your name?
Have I broken a law? Am I being detained? Am I being detained? For what crime? Officer, what crime?
Well, we came here for a complaint.
Okay.
Okay, in reference
For what crime?
to what you had going on with this young lady.
For what crime?
Call the police.
Okay.
You want to press charges for criminal trespass? Oh, did you ask him to leave? He's leaving.
Okay.
Here. So I can say who I talked to and how I disposed.
Good citizen.
and handled
Good
the call.
citizen. Good citizen.
Okay. No, I need to find out. your
Okay.
name.
Go for it. Find out.
And if you
And
don't
do
want-
what you need to do to find out. On Father's Day. Go for it.
Make a
Because I will
difference.
make you a star too. And you already know who I am.
I do not know who you are.
Yeah, you guys both know who I am.
I do not know who you
Okay.
are, but I ask you your name.
All right.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And if you knew who I was, why'd you ask me for my name?
I want to be clear. Who's here? You're a public servant, both yous. You came to investigate what? You came to investigate somebody trying to return a broken part, and she's refusing to give me a refund. She's asking me to leave. You told me you have to leave. I said no problem. I'm leaving.
Okay, we already discussed what
What is the problem? You just have to have ID. You have to.
it is customary.
It's like crack, huh? To you people?
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Yeah, it's crack. You have to have it. You have to identify everybody you come in contact with. That's not true.
In this situation, I need to find out who I'm speaking to now, so I can handle
Good
this call.
citizen.
And I can take you in. I have every.
Go
right.
for it. Go for it. And I'll file a lawsuit.
Okay. I'm gonna give
No,
that-
you don't care
I'm gonna
because
give you that
it's not coming out of your
opportunity to
pocket.
I'm
But
gonna
I'm
give you that opportunity to file
3802.
that. I don't know what that means.
Okay, well, you need to because it's the law and you need to uphold the law.
I am.
No, you clearly don't know the
I'm
law.
gonna ask you one more time.
A person can only be identified if under arrest or under investigation for a crime that has been committed. There is no disturbance. There's no disturbance. You came to investigate. She asked me to leave. She asked me to leave. I said, no problem. She told me what I could do. I could reach out to corporate, and that's what I plan on doing. But no, you walk in here after her. We spoke, okay? No, you showed up first, so I was dealing with you.
I get that.
Okay, so go for it. What do you want to do?
Look, let's remedy this.
Let's remedy it. What do you want to do?
Your name.
I'm not giving my
Well,
name.
you kind of have to.
No, I don't have to.
Okay. Put
So-
your hands behind you.
So I'm being arrested
Yes.
by this
Put
officer.
your hands behind you.
When a police officer arrives at a scene and unnecessarily escalates a situation that was already under control, it undermines effective law enforcement. Such actions not only disrupt the resolution process, but also reflect poorly on police professionalism. The right of individuals to refuse to show identification when no crime has been committed is a fundamental aspect of their constitutional protections. Unless an individual is lawfully detained or suspected of a crime, they are not required to present identification to police officers. In this case, where the situation was resolved and the individual was leaving, the demand for ID was not legally justified. Demanding ID and subsequently arresting an individual for non-compliance is an overreach of police authority and an abuse of power. Citizens expect police officers to act professionally and within the bounds of the law, and actions that deviate from these expectations can lead to widespread distrust and resentment toward the police force. Individuals who are wrongfully arrested for not providing identification when they are not legally required to have several legal recourses. They can file a complaint with the police department's internal affairs, or they can seek legal action by filing a lawsuit against the officers involved and the police department for false arrest, unlawful detention, and violation of their constitutional rights. These legal actions can result in compensation for damages and, more importantly, hold the officers accountable for their misconduct. But that's going to do it for this video. Much love to these awesome creators. Again, make sure you use the links in the description to go check out their channels and show them some love. And if you're not already, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you won't miss the next episode. If you made it this far, thank you so much. You're the real CT3 fam. And without you, there's no CT3. Remember, if you can believe it, you can achieve it. And until next time, peace.
No justice, no peace. Fam, the police. 1, 2, 3.